Hello, VR designer Chris here, and today I want to talk about something different than what I usually do as a video on my channel. Today I want to talk about this alleged article that says studios execs won't end the strike until writers start losing their apartments. This is appalling. If you guys don't know, the Writers Guild of America have gone out on strike due to many reasons. Majority of it is the lack of pay that they get, especially with the rise in streaming services and how this idea of new media means that you can pay the writers less because it's not going to theaters and it's not going to direct to TV. So because it's going on streaming, the writers have been getting significantly less money than they would have otherwise. Not only that, but they're also fighting for the right to stay on a production longer. Mostly what studios want to do is they want to keep the writers as little time as possible, then fire them, tell them to go take a hike, and then for the rest of the series to not be around. But you need writers around for during production and even post-production. The reason why you need writers around is because they can be on set to make adjustments on the fly with the directors, and I can go on and on and on, but mostly I want to talk about this article. I also want to clarify this is an alleged statement that we do not have 100% confirmation that this is what a studio representative has said, but I would not put it past them. So according to recent Deadline report, the Alliance Motion Picture and Television Producers is in the strike for the long haul, with plans to let the Writers Guild of America bleed out before resuming negotiations. The end game is to allow things to drag on until union members start losing their apartments and losing their houses. Well, news for you studio execs. Well, first of all, fuck you. Second of all, these writers have been bled out for years. Losing their apartments, they have already been losing their apartments due to the lack of pay and the fact that they get released on shorter and shorter contracts. The studios are already bleeding these writers out for years, and this is why they need to strike. Not only strike, but double down, triple down. I am standing for these writers. I think the actors should strike. I think every union in the television industry should strike. This is appalling, but I do think these writers not only need to strike, but they need to strike harder and even increase demands. This is not going to deter anyone. This is going to make the union even stronger. We have unions for a reason. It's to protect the workers, and these studios are not going to change that. I repeat, no matter what these studios do, the execs, the people who are up above in the highest position in the film and television industry will not change anything, because the workers are what make the films and the TV shows. I am furious about this article. Again, I want to say this is alleged, but I'm still fucking pissed. I hope that these writers get exactly what they're demanding. I hope that actors strike. There's not 100% confirmation whether the actors are striking yet, but if they do, this is great, because you cannot shoot anything with that. When the actors strike, you're completely fucked. You cannot shoot a single thing with union actors. I guess the only thing that could happen is potentially reality TV, and that's about it. So we are in 72 days plus of picket lines and strikes. I would encourage anyone, if you know about a strike happening in your area, join them, show solidarity. I hope you guys can support them in whatever way possible. This is going to be a very long strike. And I also want to mention that this is going to affect you, the consumer who is watching this video right now. You are not going to get new television for a very long time. Things that are already in the editing suite will be released, but at the end of 2023 to 2024, there is going to be a lack of new content. Your favorite shows are not going to be released. There's going to be no new TV shows on streaming. There's going to be no new feature films. This is going to be huge. The longer they strike, the less content you will be getting in the future, and this is why we need to support these writers any way possible. I just want to say that the strike is against studio streamers, Warner Bros., Discovery, Apple, Netflix, Amazon, Disney, and Paramount. These are the streaming services that are mainly being targeted in this strike to treat not only the workers fairly, but also give them the pay they deserve. The writers are so important for a TV show. The quality of a TV show always starts with the writers, and the writers are the most important foundation when it comes to television production. Without good writing, without good writers, you will not have, you will not only have TV, you will not have good TV. A lot of these writers are also going to find new avenues of revenue. So they're going to go into whatever they can to make money, whether it's, you know, in the service industry, whether it's going to work on games. And these threats from the studio execs is not going to deter them whatsoever. I would suggest anyone who is interested in this to please look into it more, support the writers. I would almost say we need to start boycotting streaming services. I think it's time for us to cancel our streaming services. Stop watching streaming shows on any platform. This will send a message out to the studio that's going to be making it very clear that we do support the writers. I really hope that the actors strike as well. And yeah, so thank you for watching and peace out.